Welcome to my podcast, My Journey by Lebo Keswa. Today in studio with me, I've got Nota Baloyi, the notorious, problematic, young man. What else should I call you? Like Nota, you are a nuisance. You are a rascal. You are a rascal. There's nothing you're not doing wrong. Right now you're accused of rape. How you? How did you even get there? How did we get there?
Yeah, I slipped. Yeah, I guess. Let me put it like that. I'll leave it at that. But no, thank you for having me.
Okay. This is actually a little bit personal for me, and I'll tell you why I have you here. Hey, this has become very tricky for me. I'm even scared now to be out there to say I'm a feminist, I'm a GBV activist, I'm a femicide activist because of the accusations that have been made against me. I'm even scared to stand on any platform and call myself any of that. But I was really, really, really touched by your story. I'll tell you why. I was touched by your story. The way you've been perceived in the media, the stories I've seen about you, everything I've seen about you, honestly speaking, you are not somebody I would have paid any attention to, right? But your recent story, your recent rape story, really, really, really touched me in a way I never thought a story like that would touch me, because I'm the type of a woman. When a woman says I've been raped, I believe her. I do not care what happens in court, whether you win the case or not. I believe a woman. But I was very, very touched by your story. I studied your story. I went through all the WhatsApp messages that were in the media. Like I studied it thoroughly, right? And not only did I do that.
It.
Pardon?
You binge watched it.
I did. Beyond your imagination, right? And I was caught between a rock and a hard place. And let me tell you why. Because I've just walked out of a marriage where someone came to me, right? After they willingly went and had sex with someone in exchange for cocaine.
For
when
what?
they get caught out.
For what?
For cocaine.
Cooking.
Cocaine,
Like
the
the
drugs.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
For the drugs.
Okay.
And then she comes into my bed. I'm a woman, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what we do when we have sex? You
No.
fucking go down on a person.
Yes.
Huh? She's still coming home. Right?
Okay.
Yes,
I just
says
thought
you're
about
not.
it.
These
So-
people do not understand
so
my level of
how did
anger.
you notice
Can
that
you imagine if
she
I
had
did?
sex?
No, everything in me just said no. Everything in me, I can't even explain it to you. Wabana nna modimo ka le badimo ba ka ba bereka overtime. Like, o fitlhile mo ntlong ka stata ka monyanya. Like, I knew something was wrong.
Okay. and
Imagine
then-
now this person confesses, ne? To say,
How did
yeah,
you confess? Like, what made her confess?
dude, my king, libitsa eng ntho ya mapodisa. My investigation skills are on another level. She even thought I hired an investigator.
Okay,
Go
so
ba
what did
find
you
out.
say?
Huh?
What did you say to her?
No, I wanted to know what happened. Her story was not making sense because Muto just disappeared. No, disappearing act.
Yeah.
Tsakulo etsiwa in Nigerian. So on this particular day, I thought, I'm getting to the bottom of this, man. It's a very long story. I'll have a show about it one day.
Okay.
I'll have a show.
So then what
about it
happened
one day.
after?
Are you interviewing
found
me
out?
on my podcast?
No, I'm asking. You said
no,
you wanted to
I'm
tell
gonna
me a
tell
personal
you.
story.
I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna cut the long story short. Ne?
Yeah.
But eventually, I get her to confess.
Okay.
Get her to confess. Oh no! Before she confesses, she then says to me, "Okay, something did happen. I did go to this nightclub. I was with this man and the wife at the back seat of their car, and then I asked the guy if he can give me cocaine."
Yeah.
But then as soon as the guy gave me cocaine, I told him I'm not going to pay him, so I'll give him sex in exchange for cocaine. So he fucked me in the toilet. She's saying this willingly. Willingly, right? So, yeah, I gave it to him is that the truth that you want? Because I keep saying, stop lying! Stop lying!
Was she saying that to hurt your feelings or like...
No! This was the truth. Because let me tell you how I know this is the truth. Because this is a guy I actually happened to know.
Okay.
So I'm in disbelief, right?
Okay, so
because
you told him.
This information is just now being volunteered. So I said to this guy, what the fuck? Yeah, this guy's just like, hey, I'm also not dealing with this. I'm so distraught about this. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Dealing with what?
With the fact that he ended up being invited to a toilet to offer his services. The poor guy is also distraught about it, right?
The drug
and
dealer.
And he left his wife in the car.
And he's distraught.
Imagine. So anyway.
Why is he distraught? I just want to... So that's what he said. And you're like, okay.
But you know, if you're traumatizing a drug dealer, you just have to understand how traumatized I am. Imagine if I fucking went down on it that day. Imagine not. I kept on vomiting. I couldn't deal with this, right?
Okay.
But anyway, let's get back to you. So
no, hold on. I want to. Where did the story end up after she confessed, and then how does that relate to my story?
And then, I thought I'd forgive her, but I was just sick and sick. I just kept on vomiting, and I kept on losing weight and weight. I loved her so much. Like I really meant well.
Was that the first time you caught her cheating?
Yes, it was.
Was that the last time?
I believe her when she says it was the first and the last time. Like. I actually really believe her. If she's bullshitting me, if she lied to me, that's okay. But I actually believe that was the first and the last time she cheated. And she did everything in her power to try and fix this. She did everything in her power to try and apologize. And I thought I had a big heart. I thought I could forgive her, right? But this thing kept on eating me up, man. Where's the Nigerian? Where's if Nigerian Nota? Maybe I can understand that because maybe Lona lands out the rape and whatever the pipinyana tsalona didikana again. Imagine the Nigerian. Kitokena guy, come in one. Kitokena guy, dude. Kitoma guy.
Well,
and then the accused that's why the feasting, leading. But I still can in Nigerian molo ukoira kamonwana. Ukoira. But anyway, when you are not here to interview me, you are not here to interview me. You listen.
So how does it relate to my story? There's no Nigerian involved in my story.
So let me tell you. So now, after the story comes out, now I've been raped and then I verified. Yeah, that's where it went. Which is why I've got you here in studio. I would never have a rapist in my studio. Okay. But I've now understood and I learned through my experience that men get accused.
Yes, thank you.
Falsely for rape.
Thank you.
I would never, under no circumstances, have a rapist anywhere near me. Because like I said to you, when I started this podcast, once a woman said, before, which is I said to you, I don't even know where I stand right now with my feminism and my belief in women because of a personal experience that I have. Someone that I loved. Right? Someone I could have killed for, someone I could have done anything for, came to me and accused, after she was caught of cheating, accused a man of raping her. She said to me, let's go to the police station and open a case of rape against him. And my first question was, his nightclub is 200 meters from the Norwood police station. Do you want to tell me after he raped you, you couldn't walk to the police station? You came home 3 days later. When I found out what the fuck you did, you want to tell me that the poor man raped you? I said no. So I confronted the guy. The guy said to me, okay, let me tell you the truth. This is what happened. I said, here's the truth from the guy. This is what the guy said.
What did he send? A voice note or what?
I went and met with him. I sat him down.
Okay.
I sat him down. And I said, motherfucker, why
man
in
to
jail?
man.
I said, man to man. I said, motherfucker.
You had a man to man convoy.
Unjetsi. So like, I said, I'm going to get you. I said, you're going to jail. I said, from here, I'm taking you straight to jail. No. Let me tell you what happened. I went home with that information. I said, okay, are we opening a case against this man? Or is this what happened? She says, no, he told you the truth. I asked him for a fuck. in exchange of cocaine. So that's why I have you here.
Thank you.
Young man. That's why I have you here.
Wow, that's a traumatizing story.
It is very traumatizing.
So hold on,
right?
where was this club?
Right up the road from here.
Yeah, because it seems like
up the road from here.
Coming here triggered you.
So go waiting not really seriously. Now you're flipping interviewing me. And I watch your podcast. You interview podcasters. I want to talk about this story. Actually, people are now on social media saying to me, "Oh, we are so tired of you. Just get over it. Just get over it. Like, give us something new. Give us something fresh. We are tired of your story." Okay. So, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just relating my experience to the
telling your
experience
story
that
so
you
many
are
times.
I'm not saying you are not guilty. I don't know whether whether o mo rapile go o mo jele ga botlhoko jwang nota a re itse di size tsa di pipi tsa lona di kanang go bana ba batho ba tlo tsama ba complain botlhoko de ba complain. So what the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do? What did you do, Nota?
Nothing non-consensual, that's it. And like, I don't like to discuss exactly what I did in a bedroom because I don't feel like it's ever been appropriate. And the saddest thing about this is like, you know, unless I marry someone, you wouldn't know that they form part of my body count. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like, it was just sad that someone basically blackmailed me to expose that, you know, we'd been intimate, which is something I was hoping to keep a secret. So yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like the loss of privacy because of this whole entire thing. The loss of just like the loss of peace because there's a cloud.
But dude, I can't imagine you raping anyone. Look at you. Otoma guy. Nota.
Well,
You're just like so naked, like Nota.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is that I guess very few people are willing to believe that. So I've been fortunate that by sharing my side, you know, at least I've been heard by people. I'm very grateful to all the many podcasters, even though people are complaining. I mean, for me, I really appreciate it. They don't have to have me on their platforms and they don't have to risk whatever might be, you know, the consequences of having me on a platform under such accusations. And just that, you know, has been, I guess, encouraging because a lot of people make their mind up about who I am based on what they see on social media.
I'm going through that. I'm going through that.
Why?
I can relate. No. People have just decided they know me. They know about my life. People have an opinion of what I need to do. Babambari ea vescopisi. Babambari, you need to heal. Like, people are going on from what they see on social media. Like, they know what the fuck is going on in my house right now. In my bedroom. Who I'm with, how I'm living my life. Like, back at the like, but if I get a social worker, get a psychologist, they are everything. Like, they know me.
Yeah. So
my life has been policed now.
How does that make you feel?
Me? I would not be fucked. Do I look like I give a fuck? I would not be fucked.
Exactly.
I know who I am.
Yes.
They are going on like they're breadwinners in my fucking life. They do nothing for me. They do fuck for me. They do jack for me. All I have to live with is their opinions. Everyone is allowed to have an opinion. But I've just never been a person to have an opinion about someone's life. Which is why I've got to hear, because I want you to tell me, what is it that is going on? Like, are we in this platform? Like, do I need to get you a psychologist? Because I've got all those resources.
Yeah.
I've got all those.
Have you gone to a psychologist?
Pardon?
Have you gone to a psychologist?
I did. Actually, you know, what people don't understand is, by the time the story broke, I was actually healed. Right? This is the irony of it all.
And the ring?
By the time the story broke, I'd already healed because the breakup happened a long time ago. All I wanted was to have an amicable breakup. the other party just would not give me an amicable breakup. Because wait about muti how padile, they'll try anything else, right? So
well, I wouldn't put it down to just muti.
No, wait. Let's muti again. So what was the next strategy? The media. Right? No one would have known. No one would have known had she just agreed to take out a joint statement to say amicably. No one would have known what happened between me and her. No one. But no. She decided what's the my way or the highway. And do you know, because they were next have media thing before, she thought, I'm just gonna be sitting in a corner somewhere. I used to get horrified by media. I used to switch off my phone for a week. I thought, no, not in my fucking watch. I'm handling this. I'm dealing with this up until the end. And right now, I do not give a fuck who says what. I do not give a fuck. Society does nothing for me, right? They can judge me all they fuck they want. I am going to put my foot down. I'm doing this podcast. I will talk. What's the thing?
You know, as you're talking, I'm just imagining someone in the comments saying, this podcast won't last up until episode 5.
Banyel.
Hold on, what episode is this?
We've got a list of people.
What
the reason
episode?
I started this podcast is because people want to come to this podcast.
How many episodes have you recorded?
I'm recording you and someone else today.
No, but how many have you recorded before this? How
before
many
this
episodes?
One.
So the one you sent me a link of the.
Yes, I sent you the link of the one. Yes.
So what happened there? What were you saying there?
There I was talking to a guy who interviewed me in the first podcast just to introduce the show. But you see, guys, can this stop? Because we now need to stop also. I really also want to stop fucking talking about this woman.
No,
I brought you here to talk about you.
No, I mean, like, I can understand why you relate to what I've gone through, because I've expressed what I've gone through. You know, I also didn't get like an amicable separation. You know what I mean? I got, what do they call, ghosted. You know, and
that's another issue.
Imagine, you know what I mean? And Runa, as men, we spend cows on these things. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
Like, imagine you give someone.
I don't have a dick, but I was playing a man's role in all of this.
But do you
spend fucking cows? You know.
Do you also buy cows?
Of course.
And are you getting them back?
No,
I want mine back.
They're worth
a lot of money.
For what? What are you going to do with them?
They're worth a lot of money. What do you mean I'm going to make money with them? What are you talking about?
What? Go marry someone else with them.
I could.
Know.
That's
you
also
did it
money.
out of love. You did it out of love.
No, I did it out of tradition. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did it out of, you were respecting tradition. Why are you doing it? Why? They don't be beat.
So respecting the tradition is also respecting the marriage. And if someone doesn't respect the marriage, then why should the tradition be honored?
But you see, this is the problem now, because even from what I read, society is saying Nota is the bitter one, Nota is the wrong one, because you are the outspoken one, right?
No,
I don't know how much.
Really. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about my relationship.
Where did all of this start? Where did it all start? Tell me.
She spoke first.
Where?
One day we had an argument. She decided she's leaving. She's going to an Airbnb for 3 days, and then after that, she never came back. You know what I mean?
But where did the conversation? How did your story end up in the media? How did your?
She posted about it because there was some video that was trending about Mihlali, and then she decided, let me post about this guy and make it.
So she started.
I tried to exactly.
So is Berita well known? Like, is she well known? Like,
I mean, she was more well known.
I knew
she was
she was your wife. I didn't know her, but is she well known?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the music is well known, but it's in the Afro pop scene.
You must send me her songs.
Hey,
send me her music.
I don't listen to it.
You were married in Kumdo property. So part of your settlement, I've got
a post not
per song, 200 rand.
No, we were married out of community of property.
Oh, I see.
But with accrual.
Oh, I see.
So I am going to get that.
Yeah, so let's buy her music. Let's buy her music.
We already bought it.
So that you must get royalties.
We will. Exactly. We will. Exactly.
So the reason I was asking you about this whole Berita thing, right, was because, you know, this is what has shocked everyone, especially my PR team. I've got so much respect for my PR team, right? Because, you know, by virtue of this woman going to the media and speaking ill of me, The last thing she expected was the fact that I'm going to retaliate the way I'm retaliating right now, right? She knew that I was going to be in a corner somewhere. She's seen what I do.
She thought you'd be the ugly Betty of the situation.
Born, right? So the way I've retaliated, we've gotten to a point now where the public thinks I have started all of this.
Oh, yes.
And the public is saying, why are you doing this to her? Because by me retaliating, she never thought I will have the platform. And there's someone with over 2 million followers. Nakinaling. Zippy.
2 million
right?
views.
But yeah, my PR team was so good at this that they thought, if you are going this route, let's teach a celebrity what public relations is, right? She thinks she's gonna sell an album. Ako attack it the way ako attack it. This is what the public do not understand. This woman went on a mission. So much has happened, right? I can't talk about everything. So much has happened. But you know what? Do you know why she's quiet right now? Because I took a decision to do this. I took a decision to do this. I'm very, very sad about what you and Berita have gone through.
Actually, that's the thing is like, I prefer people to call me Nshamulo, and I prefer people to call her by her name because, like, it's like you're saying I was married to the artist and not the actual human being. So, like,
that's how I know
the artist
her.
is just the presentation.
I don't know
the artist always tries to make themselves look good, but the human being inside, that's where you see the real devil.
Yeah, and this is very sad, man. Can you just give me a bit of background about your marriage when things were good? Can you just tell me?
I mean, things were good for 1,066 days. Yeah. And we probably had 3 days of fighting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And that was the deal breaker? The 3 days?
Yeah, like we had one fight one day, we had another fight another day, we had a third fight, and that was the final straw.
Wow. Do you mind sharing what happened? Tell me. Please tell me.
I already said. She just said she needs to go. She came back from Zim one day. She went to go to do some event where she was performing for Somizi and his friends. I don't know. She told me I had a conversation with Somizi. I don't know.
Do you think she was ever in love with you?
Like, I don't know. Probably. Because she stalked me, she hunted me down. That's how it is with every woman that comes into my life.
Whoa.
Yes, they approach
even
me.
This one that you...
Each and every single one.
Did this last one come after you?
Which one?
The one you supposedly raped? The victim.
No. I did not supposedly do anything. Like, everything was consensual. You guys saw it. I've done like maybe 6 or 7.
Now you're going on trial.
No, I've like, yes, but there's also trial by media. I've done like 6 or 7 interviews, right?
Tell me about it.
And
right?
in each of those 6 or 7 interviews with women, right?
Yeah.
They all agree that this person, right, agrees that it was consensual.
Yeah.
As in, by the end of our conversation, whatever she might have alleged at the beginning of the text thread, by the end of it, it's settled as in, okay, this was consensual. Whatever the case may be, cool, right? Let's move on. The only other time then there's an argument or anything else, every other conversation is happy up until maybe the 15th of September, which is 10 days later. That then becomes an argument.
I saw all of that.
So common sense says that no one believes that I could have raped her or supposedly raped her or done anything of the sort, right? And I just feel like certain people just have a desire to watch other people suffer. Yeah. I think that makes them happy. So even now, like, going to court and everything else, I was like, you know what? This person is not going to watch me suffer. This person is not going to get an emotional response from me. This person is going to be treated as if they don't even exist. And they're going to feel that. And the insignificance in my life is going to be marked by my significance in their life, as in my significance in their life is like I'm like their tombstone of their public perception. Nota. You know what I mean? Sad. Yeah.
So you were in court today. There's
this morning,
mediation process that took place.
No, not really.
What was it?
It was for the harassment protection order that I got for the blackmailing and the extortion.
I see.
Yeah, so that's the trial. And then, so that matter has been postponed until the 29th. of
Okay.
November, which is
Not
terrible because it's costly to have to consult with lawyers and go through postponements, and each postponement means another consultation. Each consult means lawyer
Sure.
fees. So, at this point in time, I just know that whatever I have to pay, she has to pay back more in karma. So it is what it is.
tell me something. I'm sure my hatred, for a lack of a better word. Actually, there's no better word.
Hate is a strong word.
Yeah, but I hate rapists. I hate them.
Okay.
I hate them.
So do I won't lie.
Yeah. But like, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel to be accused of something like that? This is heavy, dude. This is heavy.
Yeah.
I've been accused of being an abuser.
Yeah.
A whole me.
Same here.
Hey!
I've been through this before with the abuse, and then I responded the same way I
You've been accused
did.
of abuse before.
Well, being abusive, like, you know what I mean. Like, my then wife went on to some interviews and said, "Yeah, this guy was abusive to other people, whatever." Never once said any good thing I did
Mara
for
ba
her.
go tlapile kae maloba le wena.
No,
Was
that
true?
wouldn't happen. Like, dog, if someone wants to start a fight with me, it's because they know that it'll give them clout. If they know that it'll give them clout, they'll know that also making me an enemy with the amount of clout that they're getting from making me an enemy will mean that clout will get to all my friends, and they have just made themselves a whole lot of enemies. So it's like my former wife is an example. It's
Yeah.
like the way she made all those things. She said all those things about me. Imagine all the radio compilers that used to play her music just because she's associated with me.
Sure.
Maybe they played her music before, but because she's associated with me and my
Sure.
relationship with them, they're playing her
Sure.
even more. That's
Sure.
why she was able to get her first number ones,
Sure.
2 number ones,
Sure.
debut at number 1,
Sure.
get her first Sama,
Sure.
her only Sama.
Sure.
You understand?
Did you produce the music? Were you a part
I
of
produced
it?
the album, yes.
lovely.
I paid for it. I also
Lovely, man.
made sure that her masters were acquired back from her original record label. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I mean, it's even close by here. It's on number 12 Douglas Street. It's not too far from here.
Oh, lovely. I
in
wonder what
Highlands
went
North.
wrong. She was blessed to have
She
that
had
in her
everything
life.
supported. I made sure that she
Wow.
was an independent woman. I made sure that she's got an NGO that she can dedicate her time to, that can elevate her brand beyond her just being a popular or relevant artist. She can go beyond
I
that.
know what you mean. I've been there. I've
not
been
only
there.
that,
I
I-
dropped everything to live for someone.
I put
dropped
her-
everything, dude.
like, I put her
I
on-
dropped everything.
Forget that. I mean, I understand dropping everything. I put her on recording industry board.
Sure.
You understand? Got her to negotiate with the people that control the music industry. Learn how it is to be on a board. You understand what I'm saying? To be
Sure.
as part of a board of directors. Like, I did a whole lot. I invested in her business ideas. She wanted to start new businesses, new brands, whatever she wanted to do. I'd make sure, okay, your Canva account is paid for so you can do your designs for whatever plans. And she would have a new
Wow.
plan every couple of months. 1 month she's wanting to start coding. The other month she's wanting to do this. The other month she's starting to do this. Each and every single plan, whatever, we'll put together the money for it. Oh, yes, I need to shoot music videos. I need to do
Wow.
this. The whole entire pandemic, her career started to shine in the middle of lockdown because while other artists depended on their gigging
Yeah.
to be able to fund,
Yeah.
she was secure.
Sure.
And she was active. She was able to be available. She was able to do the Zoom performances that only have PR value
Yeah.
and no money because at home there's food.
Sure.
You know what I mean? The lights are on.
Sure.
If she needs to travel and do an interview in Cape Town, spend a
Sure.
weekend there, the funds are there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It was just so much. It was like, I gave her everything. I gave her an entire blank check, and for her to not once ever say thank you. Not once. You know what I mean?
Nota.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
I remember
I'm
I
sorry,
remember
Nota.
when
I'm
she was
sorry.
recording her Summer Acceptance Award speech, and she couldn't even utter the fact that I was able to record this album that gave me my first summer because my husband came back from New York one day and said, a pandemic is coming. The world is going to lock down very soon. I've booked us accommodation in Strand for 10 days. I'm going to pay for all the producers to come through, songwriters to come through.
I know that. I
going
can
to
relate.
record an album.
Oh, I just feel like going to hit my head against the wall.
My husband
like I feel so stupid. Like
woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, took a shower.
Ow.
By 3 a.m. he was driving out to pick up everyone that's going to be helping me produce my album. On the 10th of January at 4 a.m. we started the drive down to Cape Town. You know, at 6 a.m. just before dawn was breaking, my husband was stopped and arrested in Kroonstad. 2 hours later, I was in Kroonstad, driving over the speed limit, driving at 180. My husband then spent a couple of hours in a holding cell, you know, in Kroonstad. And then he had to get out. And then by 10 p.m., we were in Strand at our accommodation. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
The same day.
Yeah.
So I went into the holding cell, slept there for an hour. It was a nice break. I was like, okay, fine. It means that we don't have to do the next stop. Plus, the full tank gets us very far. We'll stop right at the Caltex by Bloemfontein. Right before Bloemfontein, there's that Caltex where you climb up. We'll stop there and then we'll stop further down in the Northern Cape. And yeah, I did that. We got the album done on the 28th of February. The album was out. It was released. She had acquired her masters for the other 2 previous albums. So now her entire catalog, well, at least 75 or 80% of her catalog was in her hands and working for each other.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Wow. And she had everything. I mean, we were in the middle of a tour, you know, when our separation happened. She had done like a couple of legs of the tour. Her last leg in December was at Joburg Theatre. And that was also like, you know, a well-attended show. And everything was going good, you know. We had good momentum. It's like I'd put my career on a hold and just focused on making sure that hers turns out perfectly. And it's a good thing that I did because, you know, because of the post-nuptial agreement that we signed.
You get to benefit.
I get to benefit from the fact that...
So I know.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't have my mother advise you because my mother was like, yo.
I lost my mom and my grandmother, and you know,
you needed your mother to tell you, like, yo, I see you're in love, but yay.
You know, I'm an only child, and I'd come from a very small family. I needed a sense of belonging, you understand? And this person is coming from a big family. Although now in the media she's saying I'm such a narcissist that I moved there away from everyone. All I have is 3 children and nothing. So she became my life. Everything about her became my life. So at what point, you know, like I distance all of my friends because I tlogela stories. And it's fine. I'm not even gonna go back to the rape story. Your story with Berita really, really just broke my heart. So moving forward, what's the way forward? Is there anything that can be done? Like, can I offer you, and Berita, I know you are divorced, but can I offer you psychological?
I've already done all of that. I did all of
that. No, with her. Is there anything to talk about?
I don't think.
Is there? Can we create a platform? Do you want me to call Berita and say Berita,
I need you to write a letter of apology.
No, can I finish what I'm saying? Can I finish what I'm saying?
Aren't you asking me what I want?
No, I'm asking you, but. Like, can I give Berita a call and say...
You can do whatever you want. She doesn't belong to me. I don't control her.
Can I create a platform where you and this guy are sitting in one room and you end things amicably? Like, can we do that, Berita? Okay. Can we stop with the trashing? Can we... And I know the backlash I'm gonna get from saying what I'm saying. Because
I understand, but she goes by her mother's name, and I like, you know, just by how I was treated by my mother-in-law, hearing her name is like, I don't know, it sends shivers down my spine. You know what I mean? It's like if you're walking in a dark street at night, and you feel like Satan is standing right behind you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the sense. So every time you say that name, I don't want to hear
Can
that name.
you
You just say Gugu.
Hey, Gugu.
Yes,
Gugu.
please.
Hey, Gugu bathong re tlogeleng Berita. I know exactly what you mean.
You
Because
understand?
I ke re le nna ko ntlong ne ke dula le tshidi ning ke dula le thoya ning ke dula le butinyana go kopa-kopane monna like ne ke sa itse at any given time go ke dila le ma. So I hear you loud.
Oh, she had multiple personalities.
Mang, Muto was not living tshidi ko setting a generations.
Oh, I haven't watched Generations. As soon as they fired my actors, I boycotted Generations. You see, that's the thing about South Africans, is that you guys have got no spine, no backbone. When you see something that is unjust, and then you still support the injustice, it's like, why would you watch Generations if they are mistreating their actors?
Actually, I was actually very, very close to the cast.
The previous cast.
The previous cast, whatever, 16, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, I had completely stopped watching Generations. I'm not even a TV person at all. The only thing I watch on TV is news. I watch news channels, right? Actually, even the first time I met this woman, I was made aware by other people who were around us that she's on Generations. Actually, she had been fired from Generations at the time. I was not even aware that she was ever on TV. At the time, I was not aware that she's an actress on Generations. I remembered her because I'd always been friends with the father. I remembered her from growing up that she's a musician. I was told by my daughter and people who were around us that no, Muto ki so and so ko Generations. So I actually cut the cord with Generations because I agreed fully with everything that was happening against those actors, and I experienced it with her.
What do you mean? You agreed fully? They deserved it.
No. I agreed fully with what they were fighting for.
Oh, okay,
I was on their side,
yeah.
right? And I experienced it with her.
How?
Because I don't know 35,000 thing.
Okay, don't say the months.
I'm going to.
Monthly.
Monthly, monna.
Damn it.
Chelte with one payout client for like 6 hours of work. Now I'm paying 35,000 rand, and this was so bad because Nining otswa ko ntlong ka bo 5 go seng o bua ka bo 8 bosigo ba shoota the whole day. And I used to be paid this 20 years ago from a 9-to-5 job. So I couldn't understand it. It's sad. So they're not considering.
But why would you go and see other actors that are suffering, complaining about suffering, and then say, listen, their suffering is something that I would rather find out for myself how bad it is?
No. I'm not responsible for her life.
No, I'm just saying, like,
she's an actress, right?
I'm just saying, my first statement was like, the thing about South Africans and their lack of loyalty or backbone. I'm just saying, like, why, as an actor, so if you see other actors getting screwed, and then you go where they are going screwed, you deserve to get screwed.
I've had this conversation with her, but then let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest, right? Is their suffering going to pay your bills? 35,000 rands is the world tour because the artists they are sokola. So basically you are saying I agreed with what she was doing because she's got 4 kids. She needs to feed her kids.
4 kids with who now?
Man, we are not even going there. What's right? Okay,
same baby daddy.
Man, we are not even going there. I man.
No, I'm just same baby daddy. Hold on, I just want to ask you.
Bula podcast.
No,
interview.
Can I tell you why?
2 different baby daddies, but.
So 3 with 1 or 2, like what's the formation?
No,
I just want to be exact. I want to be exact. What's the formation? Is it 2 or 3-1? What's the score? What's the score with the baby daddies? That's my final question on that.
3-1.
3-1. Okay, so yeah, that's not that bad.
And the way we used to bonk. If Nagile Munda, I'm sure I would have had 10 kids with her. Anyway.
And then when are your 3 kids?
I've got 3 beautiful kids.
With how many baby daddies?
2.
2 baby daddies.
Ex-husbands.
2 ex-husbands. So you married the guys. So you got 2 worth of cows.
Yeah.
Right? And then you decided, you know what?
And
yeah. So after 2 men, you decided you're the man now.
Man.
And you got a taste of your own medicine.
I've always known. I've always been there.
You got a taste of your own medicine.
Bon. Bula podcast.
It's nice to be a man, eh?
No, I'm not a man.
Look at
I'm
how
a
you're
woman.
sitting.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
I'm the one with my legs
I'm
crossed.
a woman. I'm a woman. I love being a woman. I don't identify myself.
But if
as
you were a boy?
No, I don't even want to be a boy.
So I'm
a
met
woman who loves
your
women.
beautiful
I don't want
sons.
a dick.
I've met your beautiful sons.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
But they're so naive. They think they know everything. But it's fine. I was also in my 20s one day. I was listening to them talk with their friends the other day.
Yeah.
I know there's no VIP in this game.
Okay, I'm gonna close. No, there isn't.
Do you warn them though?
Pardon?
Do you warn them?
Let them travel their own journeys.
No, I'm glad that
as a mother, I can add so much value in their lives. Let them travel their own journeys. I'm a very, very open-minded person. Let my kids, if my kids want to come to me for help for anything, I am here as their mother. But let them travel their own journeys. I can only guide. I can only give guidance. I can only love them. But they are here to travel their own journey. They are not here to live for me. They are here to live for themselves.
And your daughter?
Oh,
she's so sweet. She's such an angel.
My nunu pie.
Why did you send her to boarding school?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Leave out of this. I told you I'm not gonna interview you.
I'm just saying, why did you send
I know what you do in all your other podcasts.
My siblings.
Yeah.
Okay, Shav.
Nota.
What?
Ndamula.
What?
This is my journey. This is my podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I carry ibile yanom setse ba kirile lebitso le lentšha botakine la narcissist. Corey, I want to do a whole show on what a narcissist is. With the
a narcissist is a victim of a narcissist. Trust me. As soon as you're a victim of a narcissist, the narcissist will tell you and tell people that you're a narcissist.
What narcissism mean? Because I sham. Anyway.
Okay, think about it like this, ne? Whenever you say that, you complain that I interviewed the people that I interviewed.
You usually do that. And
okay,
I told you not
now
to interview.
why would a narcissist be interested in the person that's interviewing them story? Yeah, drink on that.
I could also ask you the same question.
No, I mean, like,
this is
if
exactly
I was a
what I'm going
narcissist,
through.
why would I be asking the person who's interviewing me questions? Why would I be so interested in how they relate to me?
This is.
You understand?
This is exactly the question that I keep asking people. Because this is exactly what I'm going through. This is exactly why we are here. Right? Because, guys, and people will not believe it because I'm the masculine.
You're the man.
Yeah, according to society.
Like, I mean, even
I'm lesbian, yeah. The way I dress. So people now look at this little petite, most gorgeous woman that I used to be with. So automatically I'm the bully. Automatically, yeah. Everything she says goes. Everything she says. People do
she
not
even
know.
makes us wear her t-shirts.
But by today we have now sold 200. No. The first 2 days when we started selling, like,
oh, you're selling these?
Yeah, I'm selling these.
How much are they?
They are 200 rands excluding
Damn it,
delivery.
I'm gonna sell this one for
so
100.
Today, my PA sent me a message to say we are sitting on 504
Wow.
sold t-shirts. And it's these ones and the fuck ones. The fuck ones went so quickly. So now we've got these ones. Nklamulo, how are you?
Hold on. Are you giving Ulungelo some royalties from these t-shirts?
No, I'm not giving him
Pella,
any
this
royalties.
is his cameras. This picture is part of his masters.
No, what
he needs
you
a share.
don't
Come on, give him
understand
a
is
royalty.
how all of this, the person I need to give royalties to is my PR pal, because everything that was done here, was a strategy from my PR.
And what about the camera crew?
Was a strategy from and it's
The
their
studio.
Loss. It's their loss. They're not.
They didn't buy you Nando's.
Yeah, they didn't.
So they can't taste the masters.
They didn't ask for it. They didn't ask for it. Nklamulo, okay. With everything that you've gone through in the media.
Yeah.
On a serious note now, with everything.
Mostly in social media, yes.
Yeah. It's okay. It's tough, eh? It's tough. Sure. I know what it puts you through. Like, I've had to grow such a thick skin. Like, my level of I do not give a fuck right now is on another level. Like,
have you grown balls though?
Bona. Hey. Nklamulo.
There's nothing there.
No. I've grown them beyond your imagination. beyond your imagination.
I confirm
But then-
there's nothing there, guys.
but then listen.
No, I didn't touch her, guys. I was just
Listen,
playing.
no, you obviously you wouldn't. Listen,
Yeah.
with everything that you've gone through, is there anything I can do for you? Can I add value in your life in any way?
Well, you've already done a lot. Yeah.
Look, do you want to come
Just
to
keep doing what
counseling with me?
No, I'm good with
Are
the
you
counseling.
good?
I'm good
Are
with
you
the counseling.
sorted? You're not gonna commit suicide because that will kill me.
No,
Because
don't
you've
worry.
become a very, very big part of my life.
Yeah, don't
So
worry.
you're not gonna you are going to deal with this. You are going to handle this.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I've got nothing to worry about. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right.
I've got
Okay,
God
no
on my
problem.
side.
Okay.
And yeah, my path will be clear. And I've got an opportunity to be tested under the highest level of scrutiny. So, I look at it as a blessing in disguise. And I always talk about being thrown in the fire and always coming out on top. So, each and every single fire I've been thrown into, I've always survived it. It's like all these things that you talk about, it's all controversies, it's all fires, it's all, my house is on fire all the time. And people are saying, hey, his house is on fire, hey, his house is on fire, hey, his house is on fire. But guess who shows up each and every time?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Always. Always, my boy. I'm also here because of God. Come
No,
here.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best
Yeah.
with your case.
Thank you.
Yeah. I told you what my stance is.
Yeah.
I told you what my stance
When
is.
this case is over, I'm getting a manicure.
I'm Unalimana lamboro. Yo, mina ngohlala ngimboro.
I don't know in my own life. I don't
I'm
know
taking you
that
for,
one.
okay.
I know
this
of
is
him.
the help I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, you and I are going to do
No, not yet.
manicure.
When the case is over.
No. We are
When the
doing
case is
we are
over.
doing manis and pedis. Thank you so much for coming through.
No, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I wish you all
And
the
by
best.
the way, I like this post. I know it's got a lot of information on it, but
Yeah.
people know it from social media. So when they see it here, they don't actually look at it like in the detail because they know they've seen the detail on social media. So it's fine.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep it. It's not going anywhere. I love
There you go.
All right,
Love
then.
you too.
Okay,
Sharp,
cheers,
sharp.
bye.